Good morning. One of the things we see in this parsha is the menorah. As we know, the Rambam's picture of the menorah, it's balachsoin, straight up. And the cups are upside down. Now wait a second. We know by all mitzvahs, it has to be the way it is, the way it grows. It's like a lulav, the way it grows. And other things have to be the way it is. Like the tzitzis has to touch the corner. Here we see that's just the opposite. We see something else also regarding the menorah, that the light of the menorah was not made for the Beis Hamikdash. The light of the menorah was to shine throughout the whole world. And that's the reason why the windows of the Mishkan or the Beis Hamikdash were widened on the outside. Usually when you build a house and you want all the sunlight possible, and there's a way that you can widen more the inside, that the light of the sun should go throughout all the walls, all the sides. So you make the wider part inside. Hashem says we don't need the light of the menorah. The light of menorah was supposed to be for the outside. And therefore it's just the opposite. The same thing is with the actual menorah. The cups were upside down to teach us that the whole purpose of the Beis Hamikdash was to give, not to accept. Jews are not made only for themselves, to accept. The Beis Hamikdash was not to accept the outside world. The Beis Hamikdash was to bring forth light to the outside world, to light up the outside world. And this was a testimony that the Shekhinah is resting in the Beis Hamikdash, and it goes throughout the whole world. And that's why the cups were down, to teach us that there's no limitations, no nothing. When something comes in limitations, everything has to be exact. But when you give over to someone else, is without limitations. You don't stop where you are. The avodah is that whenever you have something, you share it with someone else. If you know Aleph Beis, you share it with someone else. You know more, you share it with someone else. You don't keep for ourselves. And that's why we see by the Beis Hamikdash, it was mainly for the outside. And Be'ez Hashem, by relating to the world, relating to the outside world, we have to give everything we got. For ourselves, we can be mistapik b'muat. Everything can be limited. So when you do a mitzvah, there's a limited oil, a limited light just for that mitzvah. But to give out is without limitations. That's why the cup is turned over by the menorahs. All the cups on the menorah were all turned over, and Be'ez Hashem will have by doing what we have to do, the world will be lit up as much as our house is lit up with Kedusha. The world will be lit up with Kedusha. And don't forget that when you go outside, you give it all you got. Make sure the other has enough and more than enough. And that's how we bring forth the Gula Amitis Vashlema. When God will come into the world and give everything God has into the world. There will be the essence of God will be revealed. Everything will be revealed. The whole world will be filled with godliness. So Be'ez Hashem, we'll do our work and we'll go towards the Gula Amitis Vashlema. Long live our Master, Teacher, and Rebbe King Mashiach forever and ever. Long live our Master, Teacher, and Rebbe King Mashiach forever and ever. Long live our Master, Teacher, and Rebbe King Mashiach forever and ever.